you have a seat. I'm telling y'all, I give vinyl to everyone that comes to the show, and I gave yours to them. And I've done it a bunch, actually. You're welcome for the sales. But but if you're like, where is all my vinyl going? Kelly Clarkson's buying it. But no, but your whole look, your whole vibe, like, was this, I have to ask, was this all thought out for the beginning? Because even how y'all sing in unison, I mean, usually people will double your vocal, you know, to have that kind of effect, but it's cool because you have different tones. Yeah. Was it all like set out like that in the beginning to do the kind of unison thing and synchronized thing and then separate in harmony and the whole style? Was that all from the beginning?
Well, in the beginning, I mean, basically we just both wanted to sing lead and we couldn't decide how are we going to do this?
Yeah.
So, you know, we were in the studio, we were doing a rearrangement of a song from the White Album. And so we started both singing at the same time while our cans were on. And it was like, oh, that's really cool. It's like a double track vocal.
Yeah.
Except we could do this live. How cool would that be?
And except you're able to blend well, but your tones are slightly different, that it makes that, magic.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, we like old school showmanship and old school, you know, girl groups and people that make a thing of their look and
dress the sound.
Yeah.
So try and do something that, you know, sort of transports us and transports our audience, and then we got carried away.
I love it though, like this whole performance art that's happening as well with how you perform, how you look, like you still keep individuality but look similar. It's very cool.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna compliment this whole interview. Okay, The Man I'll Never Find is the song you're gonna be singing today. The whole album, mind you, this song is amazing, but the whole album is amazing. It's just, I specifically, when I heard this song, was going through a really hard time and divorce, and I don't know if I've wept like that in a very long time. So I'm angry about it, but also thank you. But it's one of those things I feel is so special and rare sometimes, because people in this business, and you know, they just want you to do a hit and they want you to like, just do something out that's catchy and people remember for a minute and whatever, and it's not always long lasting. And I think it's just a great job of like really being a poet, like, and really saying how your heart was, and like, it's just the most amazing thing for us to listen as fans to music and connect in that way. You do an awesome job of that. Like, do you find yourself to be singers first or writers? Because, geez, it's a hard tug of war there for me.
It's a hard one.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's such a different headspace, I think. Like, and we're not able to write really on the road when we're in like tour mode. It's really hard to write. Some people are good at that.
Yeah, we got to
I don't do that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was easy to write at a time I was going through a divorce, and we sat down to write, and then pandemic hit us, so we really were gifted
all this time,
all this drama, all this difficulty, honestly, that we could all relate to clearly.
Yeah,
and
unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
divorce and a hit.
Yeah. You got something out of it. Yeah. It is hard though to bear. It's taken me, God, I don't even know how many years it would be since my last album. Like I had to tell my label, I was like, I can't talk about it yet. Like I can't be interviewed about it yet. So like I can't release the album yet. It took me that long to even say yes to releasing it. Like, did it take you a minute, like when it's something that personal, to like release it out, or is it therapeutic for you in that sense?
It was therapeutic. I mean, I think it was difficult to start writing about it. And then once we did, you know, we have a unique thing because we're traveling together. She's seeing my life and I'm seeing hers. We're witnesses to each other's life, and we're songwriting partners. So we're really able to write on behalf of the other person in a very, you know, sort of special
intimate
way.
Yeah.
And so by the time we sat to write, it was clear that it was over, and you know, it was easier to actually just pour it out. And then once you get it out, it's somebody else's. You get to give it to somebody else for whatever it is that they're gonna, however it is that they're gonna receive it. Yeah. So that's kind of how.
Do you do this thing where you write what you really want to sing, and then you have to kind of filter yourself? You're like, I'm gonna bring that back. Like, that was too much.
I think that's what we're for.
Oh, okay. I don't have that.
Unfair advantage.
It's just me going, was that too? I think it might have been too much. I think that's too much. So I love this too. You ended up recording, The Man I'll Never Find is the one you recorded at Sheryl Crow's, right? You ended up staying at Sheryl Crow's recording music, which is like, your life is like Rolling Stones. Like, I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, that's crazy. Does she just have like a studio there? Like you hanging out in?
does.
Okay.
And she has a piano in her living room that's the most beautiful sounding room you've ever heard. And we sat to write and it just poured out, really.
Yeah.
And she's just such, am I allowed to say badass?
Oh, she's a badass. Watch
She's a
that.
badass.
Yeah. I don't know if we say it. I'm gonna say bleep it. Badass. She is. She's so incredible, and like her story is incredible, and the fact that she like is the same artist, and I feel like Brandy's like this. I feel like I know a lot of artists like this that are like, oh man, I'm gonna help you get to where you want to go. I'm gonna help you like shine brighter. I think that's the best way to be.
Totally.
And I feel like she's one of those artists.
She's so cool.
Also, she has a magical studio that we should all record music in because apparently the best songs come out of that studio. Lucius's new album is called Second Nature. Don't be dumb. Get it. You're welcome in advance.